All right, another protest news. The U.S. Supreme Court asks Maryland to bar protests at justices' homes. Now, I want to remind everyone, the Supreme Court of the United States ruled not that long ago that religious fundamentalist psychopath terrorists are allowed to protest outside the homes of abortion doctors, even if they don't even do abortions. If they work at an abortion clinic, and let's say they're a receptionist, you would have religious right-wing terrorists follow them to their houses and protest outside of their houses. And the Supreme Court said, that's all good. But what does the Supreme Court have to say about when people protest outside their houses? We live in a country where the Constitution is so vague and so garbage that the same Constitution can be used to literally come up with the exact opposite conclusions, just depending on the context. You're protesting outside the house of a doctor? Oh, you're good to go. Free speech. You're protesting outside my house? Whoa, bro, what the fuck? That's not free speech, that's terrorism. The U.S. Supreme Court's top security officer has asked Maryland Governor Larry Hogan to enforce laws barring picketing outside Maryland homes of High Court justices. The High Court! The High Court! Saying protests and threatening activity have increased. Oh. About a quarter of the population over the course of June lost significant amounts of rights over bodily autonomy. Republicans are saying that if they take control of the government, the federal government, they will pass a national abortion ban, which would basically turn half of this country into second-class citizens. But, oh no, boo-hoo. Someone was yelling outside of my house with a megaphone. Boo-hoo? Oh no. Supreme Court Marshal Gail Curley made the request in a July 1 letter to Hogan, noting that Maryland law prohibits people from intentionally assembling, quote, in a manner that disrupts a person's right to tranquility in the person's home. First of all, fuck that stupid-ass law. Second of all, it should not apply to public officials. I'm sorry. If you want to legislate from the bench that half of this population loses their rights, I'm sorry, but the least you could do is put up with someone yelling on a megaphone, at the very least. If not, you don't like it, leave. You don't like that shit, bitch? Get the fuck out of this country. We have a First Amendment right to peacefully assemble and express ourselves. It's that simple. Don't like it? Get the fuck out. This is America, bitch. But of course, again, that same Constitution can be misread just depending on, oh, there's sun in my eyes. I guess it's illegal now. Oh, you know, I don't know, man. I just had 3 Mountain Dews. I'm a little buzzed up. Sorry, now it's legal again. Oh, that was someone I don't like. Oh, great. Okay, so now it's legal. Oh, that's someone I do like. Okay, now that's illegal. That's basically what they do. The Supreme Court has no legitimacy. It's a rogue institution. It's that simple. I am writing to request that the Maryland State Police, in conjunction with local authorities, as appropriate, enforce laws prohibiting picketing outside of homes of Supreme Court justices who live in Maryland. Go fuck yourself. Abortion rights activists began protesting outside Maryland homes of Chief Justice John Roberts and Justice Brett Kavanaugh, and the Virginia home of Justice Samuel Alito after the leak in May of a draft opinion. Blah, blah, blah. The court last month issued a final opinion that did just that. Curley reminded the governor that in May he said he was deeply concerned over picketing outside of justices' homes. Deeply concerned? Are they deeply concerned about a quarter of the U.S. population becoming second-class citizens? Nope. Nope. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. They just want more livestock. It's that simple. Hogan made the statement in a joint letter with Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin to U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland, seeking enforcement of a federal law barring demonstrations intended to sway judges on pending cases. Again, how, like, these fucking pussies have carve-outs after carve-outs after carve-outs for all their shit? But if you're a receptionist at an abortion clinic, people can harass you literally for your entire life until you move. Since then, protest activity at justices' homes as well as threatening activity has only increased, Curley told Hogan, adding the protesters have for weeks used bullhorns, chanted slogans, and banged on drums. Oh no. Let me read that again. This is crazy. In fact, honestly, disregard everything else I said in this video. I didn't know it was this bad. I'm going to be honest. My bad. I didn't read this article before covering it. So, now that I know that they were using bullhorns, slogans, and drums, that changes everything. Holy shit. They had drums. That's crazy. That's fucking nuts. They had a bullhorn. They chanted slogans. Oh, we gotta lock these fuckers up. That's crazy shit. The letter also noted an attempt on a justice's life. An apparent reference to the arrest last month near Kavanaugh's home of a California man armed with a handgun, a knife, and pepper spray. Didn't he turn himself in, by the way? But anyway, these fucking people are the biggest fucking beta males on planet Earth. So fucking embarrassing. But this is our country. We don't live in a democracy. You could argue that we never have. But it's getting more and more obvious every day that what we live is in a tyrannical, authoritarian, corrupt, getting closer and closer and closer to a dictatorship. The High Court. Fuck the High Court, dude.